I gotta ask this because did like who hit who first? Do you hit him first or he hit you first?
It was physical. I smacked the shit out of him for talking mad disrespectful. But later on, afterwards, it kind of got to the point where he felt it was comfortable to return it.
See, she hit him first.
I'm not gonna hide that.
I'm not saying that like it's good though. I'm just saying.
But
Like,
if a nigga called me out my name for no reason, there's no reason to explain. But it's just
No. Here's the thing. Like with women, right? Like whenever they say, "Oh," because you use that as like a basis for why you left. Is like he hit you.
Not really. No, I didn't. Prior to that, I explained
you said it was more why you left, and that was
it just adds on.
The deciding factor. You said that he hit you.
It was a whole entire factor. That's why I told you guys I left, and then prior, like me trying to fix it, then I got and tried. You know what I'm saying? Like I left, and a nigga trying to get me back, trying to make me feel better, but then he also didn't want me to leave, like on some shit. Like it was crazy. It was on some crazy shit. So really, it really isn't.
Yeah, you are
sex.
crazy.
It was sex.
But no,
sex.
what I'm saying is like
not really.
I like because see this, bro. Women do this shit all the time.
Ask me a straight question, and I'll give you a straight answer.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You don't give straight. Like you inferred like, oh well, it was physical. And whenever
I
women
feel like
say
how
that,
she said it was like you were saying like, oh, he hit me, but you did it first.
I did. I smacked him.
But
after that, I smacked him first when I got spoken out of like he spoke out of context because of the shit that he was saying, and I get that.
So
that's honestly when it was reverted back to me. That's when I told him I was like, real shit. Like I don't think because of the fact that it's physical, I don't think this is healthy for either one of us. So I feel, genuinely speaking, like we both need to like either go to therapy, get some help, step back, take a breather.
You smacked him first, so you have to go to therapy, not him.
If I'm taking care of your kid and you stay out till 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning,
but don't smack
and not
him.
answering my motherfucking calls, walking in like, hey, I'm here.
You still can't beat
Who
him
the
up.
fuck? What the fuck? I'm finna smack the shit out you. Why the fuck you out till 5 o'clock in the morning?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm so sorry. If you want to hear the story, there's the fucking story. Why you staying out till late? And the thing is that yes, the woman should. The woman
listen.
did something to make a nigga stay out till that late.
No, but listen, like he's seen signs in you, right? Like it's not you, the angel.
Oh, hey, Ron.
You
If
know,
he's seen signs in me, why he's still fighting for me though?
For sex.
No. Yes. That's the factor. I ain't gonna take away a nigga and what he wants.
Crazy
Understood.
Sex. Yeah, no.
Why else?
Yeah, like you're crazy and it's good sex. I understand.
Go ahead, Booski. Your toxicity don't need to be mine, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you have that.
All right, man.
So,
on to the next.
So it's interesting because like you like kind of because here's why this is so interesting.
Go ahead.
Because you inferred that you were being like physically abused, right? And you said it in a because here's the thing, right? Whenever there's like domestic violence or any type of like violence in between parties, women are able to get the benefit of the doubt from ambiguity, right? You weren't clear about it until we asked you, because whenever women like bring that card up, like automatically most people assume, oh, it was one way, he was hitting her, whatever.
Yeah.
But upon asking clarification, we find out it was you that started the violent behavior, and then he reciprocated. Now, I'm not making an excuse saying like him responding that way was appropriate, but I do think it's incredibly important and pertinent to the conversation to describe the fact that like you're the one that started that downward cycle
100%.
of violence.
And that's why I wanted
and
to
women
go
almost
ahead.
always start it. And that's another fun, ugly fact about women.
100%.
Is that there's a reason why lesbians have the highest rates of the domestic violence.
Yes.
And then when there is a one-way directional when it comes to violence in a relationship, it's almost always from woman to man.
Yeah.
Most domestic violence situations are both ways, but if it is one way, it's not the man to the woman, it's the woman to the man. And I knew right away, because I'll be honest with you, you're a narcissist. But I've been studying you very closely. You're a textbook fucking narcissist. The world revolves around you.
Hit it again.
You don't put out certain information to paint yourself in a certain way. And you have a very main character, I'm the main character type
syndrome
behavior, which is fine. Like I argue that most women are narcissists, but like you're on another level.
Different level.
Oh, wow.
You're on another level.
Thank
And you benefit you've been benefiting significantly from the benefit of the doubt, because as a woman, most women don't get questioned on their behavior, so you're able to frame things in a certain way and get the benefit of the doubt. And I can tell that you've enjoyed that benefit of the doubt for a very long time. Just off your behavior and the way that you act and shit like that.
And you want to be heard always.
Yeah, always.
Annoying.
Always.
But
when the silence is loud.
no,
why
like
not
you're
fill
like
it?
loud as always.
Nigga, you got no ass, nigga.
I'm
Shut
sorry. The silence was loud?
Yeah, like when the silence is loud, when the shorties don't talk, like I just be like.
I mean, because
"Hey."
like you talk all the time.
Because
Bro.
I can't.
Bro, you
like,
have
is
no
that-
ass, bro.
Is that against?
Your
Thank
word
you.
is.
It's okay.
Your word's not important.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I do think it's important. Like because I'm like kind of watching
Okay.
and paying attention to like your behavior, and like you have like textbook narcissist behavior. And I would argue, I don't want to be an asshole or whatever, but like I would argue a big component as to why he was reluctant to come home or why he stayed out longer is because you're probably very difficult to deal with.
Explain what makes
Sure.
me seem like a narcissist to you.
Look at you.
Yeah, so like
Shit, if we're gonna go to therapy, we might as well. Go ahead.
you thrive in ambiguity. You thrive in ambiguity.
Break
And
that down. Textbook.
you thrive on not revealing everything. You thrive on saying things in a very and this is deceptive. Women speak this way in general. I'm not just picking on you, but you thrive on speaking in a manner that isn't necessarily direct, but it might have indirect implications that might put that guy in a position. So you'll say some shit. Probably, if I had to like replay an argument that you guys would have, you'd probably say something along the lines of, "Hey, your son needs you. You need to come home." Blah blah blah, and you might have put it out in a way where it's like almost like an ultimatum. And he was like, "Damn, I don't want to go home and deal with that right now. I'm just gonna stay out." Right. So that's what I'm going to, just based off the way that you communicate and present yourself, that there's a reason why he was probably staying out late with his friends versus coming home to
But
you.
What exactly is it that makes me a narcissist?
Annoying.
The fact that you don't know says a
So
lot
the
about
fact that you guys are giving me
Whoa,
the type of explanations
whoa.
you're giving me is actually vice
All right,
versa.
So here,
Okay,
Go ahead.
so I'll give you an example.
Go.
You will speak when not spoken to. You will make comments and not remember what you said. You'll make arguments on things that don't really need to be argued. And you have a difficulty with comprehending information that's displayed to you if you don't like it the way that's put out to you.
Well, unfortunately, that's called ADHD.
no, it's
No.
called
That's called the fact that you guys are over here, like we're talking. I don't pick up what you're putting down. You also give us, right? So we're like also.
I thought you said you were sober. You didn't
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
anything.
you-
You said you
yeah.
were drinking water.
I drank earlier, but
Yeah,
I've
but
been
But that was your
given
choice.
water.
Hold on.
No.
Wait, Chris, stop.
What's my choice? The water.
Your body, your choice, right? You drink alcohol on your own accord. That's on you. That's not on us. You want to drink it.
Listen, at this point, it ain't about me.
Wait.
It's about
And
y'all.
I heard you came here drinking. Like before,
I
before
came
you
here
came here.
having dinner and having wine.
You
Go
came
ahead.
here fucking lit.
Did I?
Yeah,
Or am I just a
And
lit person?
So she was drunk.
yeah. I'm
Says
tipsy.
who?
Makes sense.
Says who?
Me.
And were you in the room when you met me?
I wanted you. I told who brought you on. Hey, listen, can she
I ain't never
function
gonna
on
woo
the
with you,
podcast tonight?
Aaron.
Tonight, I said, can you function? Because the whole time you like shut the fuck up. Don't ad libs, right? Girls, right? Girls. Did I tell her right? Stop with the ad libs, right? Yes, girls, raise your hand. Raise your hand if I told her to stop with the ad libs behind the scenes. Correct?
When?
Okay.
See?
Confirmed.
She
Confirmed.
don't
When?
know.
And then also, like another thing too, the mask kind of slipped off when you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you when you come home at 5 a.m." Blah blah, but whatever. Like, and you did it in a very aggressive manner. Like, yeah, I mean, and just me being just honest. There's a reason why he wasn't coming home. Every time he came home, he probably had to get a whole bunch of lip from you. So nigga was like, "Damn, I don't want to go home. I'm gonna stay out longer with the clients and all this other shit." Because it's like, oh, I'm providing for this chick. All she got to do is chill home, and she's always complaining and shit like that,
Nagging.
and nagging. So
Yeah.
and you hit him too and shit like
hit
that.
him first?
So
That's crazy, bro.
yeah, and I guarantee if we heard it from his side, he'd probably say a whole bunch of shit that she's omitting. Right?
You know,
Yo,
call him right now.
Yo, call him.
Call him.
She ain't gonna call.
Call him.
What we've been talking about for 2 hours almost.
Fucking go. Boston in the house.
Come on, twin.
Call him.
When I ignore.
Yeah, she
I
thrives off
ignore.
ambiguity, man.
Call
You know
him.
what I mean?
All of it, babies. Ambiguity. I thrive off the.
All right, now we good.
All right,
narcissism.
yo, Fresh, you're right, man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
nah,
Sorry, man.
yeah.
You're right, man.
Punisher.
Will he pick up? if you call
Oh,
him?
look at that. Tell Anderson Reach to
Oh
suck.
my God, are you the instigator that's
It
getting
was the 2 million
paid?
followers
No,
and
right?
4K live viewers.
Definitely not.
What the
getting
fuck is
paid.
she?
Oh, that was earlier.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah, I don't know,
you
man.
call him?
We'll be the first ones to tell you.
Apple, thank you, Myron, for teaching young boys how to become successful men. leaders, protectors, and providers.
The
Hey,
real
man.
narcissist
The
of the
FNF team.
world.
And shit's still cooked out with this society, bro.
Yeah.
You guys got to pick your poison wisely nowadays. What
Y'all
else we
used
got?
to be nice to me before. That's crazy.
I think I've been pretty polite, given.
You have.
I'm just
other
like
one is just
assessing
wild.
what I've seen. You know what I mean? I think I've
You're
seen
being
like
real. It's
textbook
okay.
narcissist
Appreciate
behavior.
it.
All right.
And it's not like dudes want to work 16 hours a day, but like anytime I've seen guys like reluctant to go home and shit like that, and you know, and you probably knew that too. That's probably why you're pissed off at him. Like, why does this nigga not want to come home? I know he's done with work.
Because he doesn't want to deal with it.
He probably didn't want to deal with you. I think.
Yeah.
I think he didn't want to deal with you.
Sorry. Love interest in someone.
My mom. I didn't even
What
mean-
causes it? So, Myron, when you lose interest in somebody, what usually causes it?
All right, Fresh.
From
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
So, if you're a
From that
guy
perspective?
losing interest into a girl, what will cause it? Right?
I mean, if you lose it, like, I mean, I think men are always gonna lose interest, like, physically in a girl, because men always want like variety. But like, I don't think guys like will lose interest in like a girl emotionally, especially if she's a good chick.
Yeah.
Well, if it's anything
You'll
like,
keep her around.
like her, I'm losing interest like instantly.
Why, Fresh?
Sweetheart, ain't nobody interested in you.
Oh.
Nigga, I
I'm
got-
so sorry.
nigga, I got hoes, bitch.
That,
What
it
you
was
talking
an
about?
like as
Nah,
you
nah,
should.
nah.
As
Nigga-
you should.
nigga, I
Fuck
got-
me.
I never will.
Okay. Ain't
do you
nobody
think-
trying.
Nigga, you got no ass, nigga. What the fuck? What are we gonna do? A fucking plank board? Anyhow, do you think that it's difficult dating in this industry? Bree Noel. Who's Bree?
Me.
Wait, industry?
Yeah. In the industry of just like social media and
Oh, of course.
do you?
course.
Yeah,
Has it been hard for you?
Yeah, we never date other female influencers. I warn
Yeah.
against that. I warn never date female entertainers ever.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, for one, look at Kai Cenat. Look at all these streamers dating these girls, bro.
yeah, Kai.
It's usually either someone that wants to get a come up or clout, or they see benefit where they can get some type of like gain.
Simply put, the things that she needs to advance her career directly put your relationship in a precarious situation. So if she wants to be an entertainer, she's going to have to interact with male managers, male influencers, male musicians, depending on what she does, or men in the entertainment industry. And that is not conducive to a good long-term relationship. It's just like, yeah, she's going to be around a whole bunch of like landmines essentially for your relationship all the fucking time by virtue of her job. Her job proximity puts her in a dangerous position, not just for herself but also for you as the partner in that relationship. So it's just not, women are to be seen, not to be heard. I hate to say that, but that's really what it comes down to, and that's when relationships operate the best. The woman is in the background, the guy's in the forefront, because when women have the starlight or whatever, things just don't end up well.
Yeah.
You know, because women tend to be narcissists, as we've seen on the panel. No offense, she's not the only narcissist. There's other girls here. The other bitch was a narcissist too.
Yeah.
Right? And women also tend to be extremely solipsistic, which means they think that the world revolves around them. A little bit different than narcissism. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural tendency that women have because you guys have to care for children and you have to make sure that you're alive so that your child can be alive. It's actually like a self-preservation trait. But since women tend to be solipsistic and narcissistic, this is precisely why they cannot be the main character of the relationship. It has to be the man that's the main character because men have to earn their main character status.
Yeah.
Women don't. You know, they simply don't. And this is why the girl has to like the guy more than the guy likes the girl. If the girl likes the guy more, she's going to be more invested. The relationship's going to last. If the guy likes the girl more, she's going to feel like I'm better than this nigga. Why am I here? I could do better. So, yeah.
Do you have gay thoughts ever?
What the?
Who wrote this?
No.
The girl that left.
Probably.
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
She thought she was on Auburn and Preach.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Uh,
Not like women do. Like women get that fucking lesbian shit. They be thinking about it.
well, that's a definite no. What is it like dealing with crazy liberals on the debates?
Also, another thing that's interesting, yeah, I could answer that. The other thing also that's very important is like women are turned on by like an array of things sexually, versus like men are very like most heterosexual men are like that's it, just heterosexual women, that's it, like that's what we want.
Yeah.
Women, however, can get turned on by a bunch of shit. Girls kissing,
anything.
a dude kissing a chick, monkeys banging, whatever. They've shown this in studies that women are actually, like women will get turned on by a bunch of different things.
That's why they kiss early in school. They experiment with other girls because they're just curious.
There's a study. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So there was like a study. I think it was done at Northwestern University, and they attached electric nodes to like a woman's genitals and her and they gave her a clicker, and same thing with men, right? And they showed them an array of images. All right. So for the men, they showed them like a dude walking on a beach, monkey smashing, heterosexual sex from pornography, and some other images. And here's the trick. They measured the blood that went to their genitals, and then they also measured when they clicked the button. And they were supposed to click the button when they were aroused. So with the men, interestingly enough, when they saw the heterosexual sex or the women kissing, they clicked the button saying they were turned on, and it matched up with the genitals getting blood flow there. Right? So in other words, what they clicked on was what they responded to sexually. They were honest about what they liked. Women, however, interestingly enough, when they did this study, the women only clicked on things that were politically correct. Guy walking on the beach, and like heterosexual sex, and maybe even women kissing. But like the monkeys banging, all the other weird perverted shit, they didn't they didn't click the clicker, but their genitals had blood flow. So what does that show? The women only clicked on things that were politically correct to be aroused by, but they were actually being aroused by almost everything that they were shown, versus for the men, they were only aroused by things that guys like. So in other words, women are turned on by far more than they care to admit, for obviously social reasons, right? They don't want to be looked at as a whore or a sexual degenerate, because if a woman's looked at as a whore, her ability to find a partner is obviously contingent upon her sexuality, right? So I've always thought that was like very interesting. I think that comes from human evolution of like thousands of years of women being taken as captives, and obviously all the evil things that happened before. So that's what it is. Yeah, what's the next one?
Why do a lot of female artists date rappers knowing already most of them cheat, then have babies with them? ?
Yeah, I wish this dumb 19-year-old is here that said that bullshit about I care about a body count.
Yeah.
That actually proves my point. Like, because women want guys that other women want. Simple as that. Like, that's literally like
also it's,
social proof.
It's like the top guys in the circle. Who else are you gonna date? No one compares to them in that league, so it's kind of like pick a litter.
Yeah, so girls, like, and that's why I always laugh when girls say I care about body count. No, you fucking don't, bro.
No, you don't, man.
What girl says to a guy, what's your body count?
Yeah.
Oh, is this number? I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They might assume, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
girls.
what's the biggest turnoff, broke or boring? If a man can't help improve your lifestyle, what value does he hold to you? So
it's a good point.
Yeah. Is this for like a girl or is for like us?
This is just for anybody.
Hmm?
For anybody to answer.
Okay, what's the biggest turnoff?
It's two different questions.
Broke or boring?
Like just a
Well, I don't care if a woman's broke.
Well, I guess that would be more of a question for the women. I don't know. I mean, I don't care if a man is broke. I'll be with him through it all.
Wait. I mean, like, you should care.
I really don't.
I mean,
honestly.
like
but
you
I'm only
care.
19 too, so like.
See?
Yeah, because you're young.
Yeah.
But your man is helping you right now, right?
No,
Of course, my man takes care of me. I help him with his business.
If he didn't take care of you.
Yeah. You would have a much different.
I've dated. Not that like I've been in a relationship, but I've dated. I got to know people that also weren't at the level that my boyfriend is at right now, and I didn't have a problem with it. But
when you get older and bills start piling up, you're gonna be like,
wait.
Well, of course I know I have bills piling already.
You clearly did because you left them.
I didn't leave them. It was just the situations that their family was in that I didn't want to be in.
When you're broke, these things happen.
They weren't broke.
Thanks, Fresh.
If a man can't help improve your lifestyle, what about? Okay, pretty much the same thing. All right.